Sacramento wasn't always the capital of California. In fact, there have been 5 other capitals throughout its history. The territory's first capital was established in Monterey in 1774 by the Spanish. Monterey would never be the state of California's capital, but it was where leaders prepped the paperwork to designate the first official capital, San Jose. San Jose's time as the capital was short-lived and weird, lasting until 1851. San Jose wasn't the ideal location for the capital, at least in the opinion of the state's legislature, so it got moved. This is where it gets weird though. The capital was moved to Vallejo in 1852, but it only lasted for 12 days because the city failed to build the necessary infrastructure to remain the capital. Following a short stint in Vallejo, the capital was briefly moved to Benicia from 1853 to 1854. The capital was finally moved to Sacramento in 1854, where it remained more or less for the rest of California's history, with one more minor move we'll get to in a second. In between all of this though, San Jose fought to remain the capital. The state's archive and courts even stayed there. But eventually the courts decided Sacramento was the state's legal capital. Major flooding prompted the capital to relocate once again in 1862 to the Merchants Exchange building in San Francisco. And if you thought San Jose wouldn't come up again, you're wrong. In 1893, the state legislature voted overwhelmingly to move back to San Jose, but the state Supreme Court overruled this decision and put to bed the capital location debate.
But why exactly did Sacramento maintain its supremacy over other potential capitals at the time? We took a trip to the Sacramento History Museum to ask the experts for their answer.
It's always about money. When California becomes the gold rush and part of the United States, the fiscal capitals moves up closer to the gold rush. Sacramento and San Francisco were always vying for that. General Vallejo said, hey, my ranchos in the middle will compromise. That way San Francisco and Sacramento politicians and financiers are equally close. But Sam Brannan wanted it in Sacramento. And he went down and he rented every structure in the city so no one had anywhere to stay. So they were forced to come to Sacramento. It's bankers that control politics, and that's even true today, isn't it?
But there were 2 more temporary moves, albeit symbolic ones. On March 15, 1958, Benicia was named the capital for a single day to celebrate the restoration of the old Benicia Capitol building and its designation as a state historic park. This happened again on February 16, 2000, during the state's 150-year anniversary. Today, Sacramento remains the capital, and unless another disaster prompts a move, it will likely stay there for a very long time.